Yo, what's up, man? Giamma Bundy here. Giamma Bundy for Giamma Bundy, Spanish, Geometry Bundy, or because they used to call me George from Blow. So, Geo Bundy, Giamma Bundy. You know I gotta bring the mob frequency, the earth frequency. But nevertheless, man, I'm gonna throw this up on my YouTube too, man. I ain't do that in a minute. Sometimes you gotta detach yourself from things to know what's in, to know what's around you. But nevertheless, man, we entering some times where you can feel a divine presence around you, giving you some specific instructions. Collectively, we all getting those instructions. But individually, those instructions is solely for you. Things that you're supposed to follow through with. Things that you forsaken and left behind that you actually supposed to do. And it's your path. It's nobody else's. So with that magic, you know, I want to say something else. You know, some people say you reap what you sow. And you sow what you reap. That means you got to give it back. So there's a balance in things. Some things that you like forsaken, we call that debt. Some things you got to put back. You can't just take and not give back, but you got to know who to give it back to and what to give it back to. So in that reference, reaping what you're sowing and following these instructions, go and do that. If it's to express yourself and you never express yourself, go express yourself, because there's something about that too. Collectively, if it happens collectively, then we should give it back collectively as well and not acquire everything for self. And some things is meant to be shared, some things are not. Some things are more valuable than others, and you're supposed to keep it to yourself, or it's sold for a higher price or for whatever price. But you don't want to, if you know that saying is to be true, and you know that it's true because we inhale and we exhale every day. So you give it back. You take it and you give it back. So if you're reaping what you're sowing, what you don't want to do is not sow at all, meaning not do nothing, because then you will reap nothing. There's no benefit to that. So if you're scared of being critiqued for expressing yourself, or you know that life is like a report card and you being graded on it, might as well participate and get a grade. Even diamonds get grades. They go by grades. So get graded. Because when you know what you graded, it's not that you being graded by someone else. You can grade yourself to add value to yourself through what you persevered, through all the adversity you overcame. Those are things that you could grade yourself on, man. And that's what builds your character. That's what turns you into a superhero. That's what you went through. So, you know, grade yourself, know your value, sow something so you can reap something, but never forget the balance. Never forget that you always got to give it back, put it back where it's supposed to be or where it's supposed to go. I mean, so It's just that right now you're getting what you deserve. It could be for the better or for the worse, but you could push through this. And it's not. My nigga Nip, man, money making Nip, rest up. He said something, you know, how you react defines who you are. I respect that, but it ain't about always reaction. You don't want to meet action with action. So I understood what he said, though. So I know what he's saying. You want to respond. You want to be able to respond to things, not react to things. The more and more, you know, you get older, the more and more you mature, you can see it's not how you react. Reaction is meeting an action with an action. You do something, I react. It's how I respond. And how I respond makes it more deliberate, makes it more of a choice. When there's reaction, there's no choice. I'm just floating, just probably, you know, just doing what you're doing. And that too, you got to be able to mimic what's going on. Mimic what's going on. Mimic this fucking matrix. And put your own season in it. You're so frito, you know. Shit that you grow in the back or whatever. Your own pot. Mix it up a little bit. But mimic the life. Don't just mimic it. But you know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, man. Bless it with this content. Feel me? Ain't do this in a while again. Probably hop on here more. Why not? Right? I just spoke about it. Why not? I just said it. I mean, why not? Fucking divination Bundy. You hear me? So, stay blessed, man. Enjoy your 4th of July weekend. And turn your vocation into a vacation.